Yo, what's up, y'all? Alpha Superb Boxing, ready to talk some boxing with y'all. Had to light up my kush real quick. But I'm here to talk about Canelo giving up his belt. Now, I just want to address it first that I understand about giving up the belt, and you're not supposed to give up your belt. And I don't think Mayweather ever gave up any of his belt, except when he relinquished them when he retired. It's not good to give up the belt. You see, Dontaes Wilder recently didn't give up his belt. He'd rather go to Russia to defend it. I understand. I get that point. But the point that I want to look at, and this is my response to Dontaes boxing, to Boxing Ego, Hitman boxing, all y'all. And this is what I want to talk about with y'all. The fact that nobody's really looking at is that with Canelo giving up the belt, doesn't it put pressure on Triple G? All right, just listen. Just hear me out. It puts pressure on Triple G for his next opponent. Now, it's been lined up. Triple G's been chasing Canelo all over the place. He's been chasing him high, low, through the streets, back alley. He's, he's hidden in the crowd of niggas with the motherfucking ponchos on. Chilling, waiting for Canelo to come through. He's been looking for him. You know what I'm saying? And my point is, why would Canelo give him the easy track to a big name? Why? Look at Canelo's resume. Way better fighters on Canelo's resume, right? And even if they weren't better fighters in other people's opinion, Canelo was pushed to his limits, right or wrong. He got in there with Mayweather. Lara gave him the biz, in my opinion. You know what I mean? He got in there with fights that pushed him. I have yet to see a Triple G fight really where he got pushed, except that one or two fights. But not as much as Canelo. Right? So, why would Canelo put him in a position to just give him an easy name or, go into the fight as an underdog and let Triple G get all this fame off him? Nah, man. Just like Mayweather said, man. Nah, he don't need to get in there with Triple G yet. What Mayweather said, fight Andre Ward, then I'll fight you. Now, I sent a message to Boxing Ego, and he said, oh, let's talk about this situation here. And I was just telling him that Triple G did the same thing with Andre Ward, how he didn't want to fight him. Now, that does have to do with this situation, because when Triple G wanted to fight, when Andre Ward wanted to fight Triple G, what did Triple G say? Oh, he's been inactive. He has to get a couple fights. He hasn't been around. You know what I mean? He has to get it back in there, get his name up a little. Basically, his name isn't big enough. Now, what is Canelo saying to Triple G? Fight somebody. Your name isn't big enough. Right? Or wrong? So what's the difference? And I understand Canelo shouldn't be giving up his belt. I understand that. I understand he was fighting everybody at the 155, the Canelo weight. It was ridiculous. It was pure ridiculous. But it was a spectacle for a reason. You guys gotta open your eyes, man. Now he gave up the belt. Now, what the fuck is Triple G gonna do? What they say, Billy Joe Saunders? That'd be a good fight if they can get it to go through or whatever, whoever. But it's not gonna be a big name like a Canelo. It's not gonna be a big name like an Andre Ward. Or it's gonna be, but he has to step up in competition. That's what this is forcing him to do. You want that belt? Go ahead. Take it. Now what you gonna do? You're not going to get in there with a rematch with Dominic Wade or somebody like that, because everybody's going to be booing you, throwing. My point is, Canelo doesn't need to fight as much as Triple G right now. Right or wrong? Can we just agree to that? Triple G needs Canelo's name under his resume better than Canelo needs Triple G's name under his resume. I'm not necessarily saying it was the right thing to do for Canelo to do it, but it was a power business move by Canelo and De La Hoya and them. Right or wrong. And I'm going to just bring up this last point to say Canelo has a lot of options. Triple G have a lot of options. But when y'all talk about this subject, could we please reflect on all the shit that's going on? Please, let's not just leave this and that out of it. And could y'all please stop comparing Canelo, Triple G, whoever the fuck fighter to Mayweather. Mayweather is a 1 in a million circumstance. And I'm not discrediting Mayweather because the way he did it was the best. Took on the best fighters, the ones that push his limits constantly, never stepped down in competition, even until he retired. Even Berto was a tough fighter. I'm not taking that away from him, but I'm saying if you put anybody's career up against Mayweather's, come on, man, really. That guy is retired. I understand he's talking about this and that. That's what we pay attention to. But as far as fights and trying to compare his career, no, it's a different day and age on top of that. You know what I mean? So just leave your comments, questions. I'll get right back at y'all. Alpha Superb Boxing.